It's Ash from Super Videos back for another live Q&A, another Dead Talk for or following an episode of Fear the Walking Dead. This one's following Season 6, Episode 14, which was called Mother. So as always, we're going to wait a few minutes for people to join here. Obviously, spoiler alert for those of you who have not watched the episode, because we are talking about the episode. So if a question comes up that requires me to talk about the episode specifically, I will obviously have to talk spoilers about the episode. So if you haven't watched the episode, you may not want to watch this Q&A yet until you watch the episode first. As always, let me know if there's any issues with the stream, any lag or anything like that. We should be good, but let me know if there's any issues. Just general thoughts about this episode before questions start rolling in. I did talk about this in my stream, in my reaction, or at the end of my reaction. The episode, in my opinion, felt like there was a lot of different coincidences coming together for the episode to happen the way it did, or for the events to happen the way they did, which I think takes away from this episode. Like, it was too convenient. That's the only word I can come up with. It was too convenient for all of this stuff to happen the way they did, for the episode to line up the way it did. You know what I mean? Like, if you think about it, the storyline doesn't quite make sense because it's all relying on a lot of coincidences to take place. But I did hear a lot of people, or based on the comments that I received in my reaction, there was a lot of people who enjoyed this episode. So, I mean, that seems like the pattern. A lot of people enjoy the episodes I don't like, and the other way around. There's tons of times where I enjoy something and people don't like it at all. So it's been a hit and miss for me, Season 6 of Fear so far, but obviously it's way better than the last two seasons. But again, it's just, there's a lot of room for improvement, obviously. Alright, so with that out of the way, with those general thoughts, we'll wait for questions to start rolling in here. Just gonna double check to make sure everything is good. We should be good. So let's wait for some questions to come in here. Mario just wanted to say hi, how are you? Can't talk today. How are you? Glad you could join, Mario. The episode is like right about to end at this point, so I'm assuming some people may wait for the episode before they join the stream. So that's why we might start a little slower, but I think people hopefully will join as we go along here. One other thing I did want to mention about this episode is the actor that plays Teddy. I actually really enjoy watching him on screen. He has a lot of charisma, and he can definitely carry an episode for sure. Um, Even like all the actors, like everyone in this episode were good. Like acting wise, it was awesome. Like Teddy, Dakota, or the actors that played Teddy, Dakota, Alicia, obviously, and Riley. Even the new, not new, but even the old friends that we saw in this episode, they it goes back to what I said earlier, too convenient, but putting that aside, I did enjoy them on screen as well, and it was fun watching them. Um, so, no shortage of good performance in this episode, especially at the end. But some of the things, like I said, lined up in a way where it was just a little too convenient, and I think it hurt the episode overall. And one thing actually that okay, the one thing where I drew the line where I'm like this is doesn't make any sense is when Teddy, spoiler alert obviously, but when Teddy revealed that the body that they had wasn't actually her mother and it was just a random person. At that point I'm like, come on, like what are they doing? You know what I mean? Like I get it that Teddy might have come up with that plan to try to get at Alicia, try to brainwash her and all of that, but did he like go through all the trouble to find a random corpse that he could grab? Did he go through the trouble of doing that just to get to Alicia? Like, why? It just doesn't make sense. It's just a little, out there. And also, obviously, like I said earlier, too convenient that happens just when they find these old friends that Madison and Alicia used to know. You know what I mean? So everything just came together in a very... it wasn't organic. It was definitely not an organic way to bring everything together. They could have done it in a slightly different way where it might still have the same outcome, but it's not quite as convenient as it turned out to be. I know I keep using that word convenient, but that's the only way I could describe it. It was just too convenient. Like, the writers didn't want to challenge themselves, coming up with a more organic way to have everything play out the way they wanted it to. And speaking of convenient, it was also extremely convenient that Teddy happens to find this massive bunker that he's been looking for just when he loses his old bunker. You know what I mean? It felt like they weren't on the road at all, So that was also another part that I'm like, that's just a little too convenient. And also, how the hell did Dakota find the people to sneak in to get to the community so she could find Alicia and Teddy? That was also extremely convenient as well. So you start to see why I say a lot of convenient things happened in this episode. So obviously, I like I said, a lot of people enjoyed the episode, but to me it was just a little too convenient. Gonna shut up now and wait for questions to start rolling in here, because I don't want to do an actual review or anything, because I did talk about it at the end of my reaction, and that's basically how I feel. That's basically my review of the episode. Logan Looker, death prediction for the last two episodes. That's a good question. Death predictions. Dwight has got to be at the top of my list right now, just because of the new theory that has come up, which I did a video on. So Dwight, I would say, that guy from Sherry's new group, the bald guy. Is he bald? Or you know who I'm talking about, the tall guy. He's definitely up there. Either Dwight or him. I feel like one will definitely get killed by the end of the season. So those two, I don't think Teddy's gonna die. I think Teddy's gonna die in season 7. They're gonna carry over the story. Riley, Teddy's right hand man, I feel like might be a goner. Dakota, I think might be a goner. And let me think. That's pretty much it. There might be some background character deaths here and there, or a lot of background character deaths because of where the story is going. With the with Teddy's master plan and all of that. So definitely a lot of big character deaths, but or not big, a lot of background character deaths. But as far as main characters go, the top 4 I would say is either Dwight or the guy from Sherry's new group. So one of them, Riley, and Dakota. These are my 4 picks. Logan Looker, Raleigh. Yeah, that's his name. Yeah, I feel like he'll die, or Oswald, the other named member of the Outcasts. Yeah, like one of them. Because of the theory again. Because I'll just recap the theory quick. In the posters of season 6 of Fear, there's only like 4, I think. 4 characters with a tear in their eyes. One is Dakota. One is June. One is Grace. And one is Sherry. And in all of these cases, each of these characters had a significant other or loved one dying, except Sherry. So in Dakota's case, it was Ginny, her mother. In June's case, it was John, obviously, her husband. In the case of Grace, it was her unborn daughter. In the case of Sherry, we haven't seen it yet. Like, who could it be that's attached to Sherry that might end up getting killed? That's the big question. And at this point, it's either a member of the Outcasts, with Raleigh being the main guy, or it's Dwight. One or the other. I feel like that's a pretty solid prediction as far as that group is concerned. Margot Iconlop, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I think I butchered your last name, but you said hi, how are you? Glad you could join the stream. But yeah, going back to death predictions, someone else I just thought of that might actually end up getting killed. He's not a big character, but it depends if you categorize him as a big character. But I was gonna say Father Jacob, Rabbi Jacob. Rabbi Jacob, I feel like might end up getting killed as well. They haven't done too much with him, and they might actually have him get killed as well. Also, we don't even, or I don't even know where, what's his name? The wheelchair guy. He might actually die as well. Or Sarah. Him or Sarah. I feel like one of them may end up getting killed as well. But I don't categorize them as main characters. They're background characters, but more prominent background characters. Margot, you did better than most on my last name. Awesome. I'm probably just going to call you Margot so I don't butcher the last name again. Jose Hernandez, in season 11 promo, Father Gabriel and Cole can be seen. In the season 11 promo, Father Gabriel and Cole can be seen. Who's Cole? Did they release another promo? Let me check. The Walking Dead season 11. I don't see a teaser unless I'm not seeing it. But if there is a teaser, I'll definitely break it down. I'm just gonna see last hour. Yeah, there's something. Teaser number three. Yeah, there's something. I'm just watching. Yeah, we can see Gabriel, Negan, Maggie, Daryl. More or less the same things we've talked about. Nothing too much to break down. But yeah, I did see Father Gabriel. I don't know who Cole is. Alvi Figueredo. Again, I'm pronouncing these, probably butchering the names, but I'm just gonna call you Alvi. I hope you don't mind. It's only 2 more episodes left and 2 more weeks. Yeah, for Fear the Walking Dead, yes, absolutely. Episode 15 and 16, 2 more weeks. And at this point, I don't know if we're getting World Beyond after. I would assume we would get some sort of a trailer at least. If it was going to come back on, I don't think it will. I think we're going to have a little bit of a break after end of season 6 of Fear. And then they might come back with World Beyond. They might not even come back with World Beyond because we know end of August, I think, right? End of August, season 11 starts. So I don't know if they're going to have enough time to have the return for World Beyond season 2 before we get into season 11. So if anything, we might have a little bit of a break until season 11 starts. And obviously, during this time, they're going to have to release some sort of a trailer, maybe in the next few weeks. Officer Buck, man, I'm so excited. For Fear, season 6, episode 15, or season 11 of The Walking Dead. Honestly, I'm more excited for season 11 of Walking Dead than these 2 episodes of Fear, but it's just because season 6 of Fear as good as it's been, the first half of it. Second half, they went downhill, I think. They sacrificed a lot just to have the episodes look nice and not actually be good episodes. You know what I mean? Like, there was moments where it's obvious that they're doing this to make it feel like there's something epic and shocking happening in an episode. You know what I mean? Margot, Walking Dead is August 22nd. World Beyond is end of October. Okay, yeah, so I didn't know the World Beyond was revealed, like release date was revealed, but yeah, then that means we're definitely gonna have a break in between end of Fear season 6 and season 11. Officer Buck, both. Oh, so you're excited for both season 11 and both episodes of Fear. I feel you. To be honest, I'm probably excited for the finale of season 6 of Fear only because of where they might be going with the story. But this next episode, episode 15, I feel like it's just set up for the finale, and I don't think anything big is gonna happen. I feel like most things that they're gonna do in that episode, they showed in the teaser. So I don't know how much more they can do in that episode before a finale episode, you know what I mean? For those of you that haven't checked out my teaser breakdown, go check it out. I break that teaser down and I pretty much talk about everything that they revealed in that teaser, and there's a lot there, especially if you Um, especially if it's news to you what the End is the Beginning group is doing. Um, then it's definitely some huge reveals in that teaser. Officer Buck, yeah, I think episode 15 is gonna end with them showing up to the submarine. Yeah, that's a pretty good prediction. I think we might even see a little bit of them trying to negotiate or talk to Teddy and get him to change his mind. Especially John Dory Sr. He might like surprise Teddy because obviously Teddy wouldn't see that coming. But as far as, you know, what do you call it? Launching the missiles, it might happen at the very end of the episode. And I'm talking about the nuclear warhead missiles that Teddy revealed he's trying to do. Or in the last episode, in episode 14, Teddy told Alicia that's what he's trying to do with the keys. To launch the nuclear missiles in the submarine. uh, a bit of a different type of, not question, but like a different type of a different topic. For those of you that are watching, and even if you're not watching live, even if you watch after I post this, thoughts about doing a quick review of Army of the Dead, because I just watched it last night. I was gonna do it today, but there was a bunch of videos that I had to do today, so I couldn't do it. But for those of you watching, how many wanted Army of the Dead review tomorrow? Or how many don't even care? How many want to see it? If you want to see the review, just say yes. If you don't, or say, how about this? Say yes, Army of the Dead. If you don't want to see it, say no, Army of the Dead. And if you don't care, just say don't care. And depending on how many people want to see it, I may either do it tomorrow or later in the week if not a lot of people want to see it. Jose Hernandez says yes. Okay, so you want to see the review. It won't be a long review. Usually, I used to do a lot of long reviews for movies and stuff, or when I did it, I didn't do it much, but when I did it, it was long. So I'll try to keep it short, make it short to see, how it goes. Because I feel like people just want to watch a quick review rather than long ones. Margot says don't care. All right. So one don't care, one yes. Let's see how much more we get. Leonardo Espinoza says yes. All right, so 2 yeses. I have mixed feelings about it. So, yeah, I have mixed feelings about that. Because being a fan of Walking Dead and zombie movies in general, it was like, half and half, I would say. It was half great, half disappointing. Officer Buck says yes, so we have 4 yeses, or 3 yeses now, or 4 yeses actually. I missed Officer Buck's initial yes. So we have 4 yeses. 1 don't care. Yeah, I might do like a maybe 5-minute review tomorrow. Then in that case. Alright, so we've been going for like, let's see, about 30 minutes, I want to say. Or has it been 30 minutes? Yeah, it's been almost 30 minutes. So we'll go for maybe another 10 minutes of rapid fire Q&A as far as this stream is concerned, and we'll call it a night. We're slowing down with the questions as well, so we'll see how many more questions we get in the next few minutes. For those of you like I do want to say this in the chat that I have on the screen that you guys can see. There's a bit of a delay between what shows there and what I can see. So that's why when it shows there, I don't immediately respond because I don't see it yet. It's just really small on the other screen where it does show. That's how I know it's actually coming. But when I see it in the bigger screen, there's a bit of a delay, so that's why I don't respond right away when you put it in. Jose Hernandez Negan in the promo looks like he has Magnus Warhammer weapon. Does he? Interesting. I'll take a look. That's interesting. I don't even remember Magnus Hammer weapon. I mean, it could be nothing. It doesn't mean that it's hers. They could have multiple, right? It's not a signature weapon, or I don't think it is, unless I'm missing something. All right, so we'll go for, the questions are dying down, so we'll go for another maybe 4 minutes of rapid fire Q&A, and we'll call it a night. I did want to talk about something else as well. I did put a poll up earlier asking how many want us to go back to our Friday night streams and how many prefer to have these Sunday night streams, post-episode streams. And based on the poll results, 36 people actually voted and 92% want us to go back to the Friday night streams. So I think I'm going to continue these Sunday night post-episode streams until the end of Season 6 of Fear, so the next 2 weeks. And then after that, we'll go back to our Friday night streams and probably keep it there. Even when Season 11 and World Beyond Season 2 and everything like that come back on. So we're probably going to continue for 2 more weeks with these Sunday night post-episode streams. And then we'll return to our Friday night streams. Obviously, I can't do 2 or both. I have to do only 1. And looking at it now, it seems like we get more engagement during our, or used to get more engagement when we did our Friday night streams. Most likely because the Sunday night streams are really late. And also they're Sunday night streams before the weekend is up, before the start of the work week. So all of those come into play, and that's why less people usually show up, at least as far for this channel, when we have these streams. So we might go back to the Friday night stream, or we will go back to the Friday night streams in a couple weeks after season 6 of Fear is done. Jose Hernandez, the Walking Dead Twitter account, teased the trailer coming very soon in June. Did they? Let me check it out. The Walking Dead. Twitter, you said. The Walking Dead. There's a lot of fear stuff in there, but I don't see any teases at the trailer, but I might not be seeing it here. That would make sense. Like in June, a trailer in June would probably make sense. Since July, or since actually probably end of June, I would say, because obviously end of August season 11 starts. All right, so there isn't a lot of questions coming in, so we're gonna start ending the stream, or end the stream. Couple things I do want to say before we end the stream. The upload schedule for the next couple weeks will be a little slow, because I'm dealing with moving and everything. I did mention that in one of my posts, so some of you may be aware I'm moving places. So because of that, in the next 2 weeks, next 2 to 3 weeks, the upload schedule will probably be slow. I'm gonna do my best to do these fear reactions on time, and even the breakdowns. But other than those, the other reactions that we do will probably slow down. If I do the reactions, I might do one a week for the next few weeks, just so that I can jump or get back to the regular schedule when everything is back in order. But other than that, as far as other Walking Dead videos, I probably won't be able to do much of those. So realistically, only fear reactions and breakdowns will be coming up. Maybe another reaction here and there. And as far as Walking Dead, other type of Walking Dead videos, if it's something that I want to talk about right away, then I will do it. If not, if it can wait, I will probably do it later. But if I get a lot of requests about a video, then I might have to do it. But or also if it's something really like urgent, then I'll probably have to do it. But for regular theory prediction type of videos, it could wait. It could probably wait. But that's it. That's pretty much everything as far as this stream is concerned. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. If you did, make sure to share and smash that like button. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe to join our community. We're on the road to 5,000 subscribers. So if you're not a subscriber, make sure to subscribe to help me get there. And also press the bell to be notified when we upload on the channel. Even when we go live, you'll probably get notifications if you press the bell. So if you want to be up to date about uploads, make sure to press the bell. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope to see all of you again next Sunday night after the episode of Fear season 6 episode 15. That's it. That's all I had to say. Hope to see you in the next